In this storyline, everything revolves around the fragile, tangled future Luna imagined for herself and Will, and how quickly that dream slips through her fingers. Luna went into her pregnancy believing it was her ticket to a stable life, a secure love, and a future she could finally trust. For her, carrying Will's child felt like the biggest confirmation that their connection was real. Not a fling, not a phase, but a step toward building something lasting. She saw a home forming, a family taking shape, and a partner who would stand beside her proudly. She believed she had finally locked in her place in his world. But when the tragedy strikes and she loses the baby, the emotional devastation swallows her whole. Luna doesn't just grieve the child. She grieves the future she thought she had secured. Suddenly she feels like she has been pushed out of her own life, like she has no claim to Will anymore. No tie binding him to her. No anchor holding their relationship steady. The loss makes her feel empty in a way that words cannot explain. She spirals, convinced that she has lost everything. Will, her chance at being a mother, and the life she painted in her imagination. She looks at Will and sees someone she loves deeply, but now fears she has no right to stand beside. Meanwhile, Will is dealing with a pressure he didn't expect. Even as he tries to comfort Luna, the world around him begins buzzing with the question of his daddy destiny. People have always expected Will to follow the powerful Spencer pattern. Marriage, heirs, responsibility, and legacy. The loss complicates that expectation. Not because he no longer wants a family, but because the emotional wreckage left behind makes him question what the future even looks like. He still cares for Luna, still sees her pain, still feels bound to her, but the path they were walking together has suddenly vanished. He's heartbroken for her, confused for himself, and unsure what step he should take next. And just as Luna collapses under her grief, the story shifts toward an unexpected twist. The possibility that Elektra might be the next woman in Will's orbit to face a pregnancy storyline. Elektra has always carried a different energy. Bold, complicated, unpredictable, and impossible to fully pin down. She and Will share moments that are messy but magnetic, interactions filled with tension and chemistry that neither of them fully acknowledges. If Luna represented the dream of stability, Elektra represents the danger of temptation. The kind of woman who can turn Will's world upside down without even trying. The whispers begin quietly. What if Elektra is next to end up pregnant? What if Will's daddy destiny is still coming, just not in the way anyone expected? The possibility adds a layer of emotional chaos that complicates everything. Luna, already feeling displaced, would see Elektra's pregnancy as a confirmation that she has truly lost her chance at a future with Will. Will, already overwhelmed, would be thrown into a storm that forces him to confront his feelings for both women. And Elektra would find herself standing at the center of a storyline she never intended to enter, one that could tie her to Will permanently, whether it brings healing or heartbreak. So the question becomes whether Luna's heartbreak is truly the end, or whether she still has a place in Will's life. And on the other side of the emotional divide, the question grows louder. Is Elektra about to step into the role Luna thought would be hers? The storyline leaves Will caught between past grief and future uncertainty, Luna drowning in loss, and Elektra positioned at the edge of a revelation that could reshape the entire Spencer family dynamic.